Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I am here with your January 23rd, 2020 reading. And I am recording this at 11:11, which I thought was kind of dope, okay, and or amazing. If you're not familiar with the 11:11 angel number, please look it up on Google or watch a YouTube video on it. A lot of the times when you are starting to awaken, like they say, or spiritually connect or open up, you'll notice that your guides, your angels will show you numbers to let you know that you are on the right path and or off the path. Okay. So it's really an amazing thing. And literally you can type in any number. It can be 1278. If you keep seeing that 1278 angel number, and it'll have a definition of what those numbers mean. Okay, so besides that, you all, I'm going to look into the energy for Thursday. I actually recorded a video and it was like 15 minutes long and it got deleted. So I'm assuming it wasn't meant for that video to go out. But all is well. So we are going to channel the energy again, and maybe another message needs to come out. Overall energy. Okay, let me get my spray going. There we go. January 23rd, 2020. What is the overall energy? What will we be dealing with on this day? Overall energy for January 23rd. All right. So we have the Judgment card upright, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Swords in reverse. All right. So the first card being out, which is the most important card of the reading, and the reason I say that is because it is a major arcana, which means that this is a huge theme in life. So whenever these cards come up, like the Magician, the Devil, the Tower, Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, that means that this is the star of the show. Okay, so the star still in the show tonight is, or today, is the Judgment card. Oh, and this is taking care of legal things. This is court. This is listening to your gut and your intuition when it tells you to move. Go. Stop staying there. Stop thinking that something is going to change that has not changed the last 16 years. It's not going to. The Judgment card is a call to action. If you work with the archangels, the one that you would want to research and or look into or connect with today would be Archangel Gabriel. The Judgment card is basically a sit down with the higher power. So imagine if God or an angel just sat in front of you and asked you, what do you want? Okay. And like some of my cards that I pull in a different deck, what do you want? And it demands a very specific answer. Don't cry out for God to save you, save my love life, save my work life, fix me, help me. But then when the angels come to your call, I thought I wanted, I don't know. No, you have to know exactly what it is that you want. And after your angel, let's just say, tells you, okay, I'll grant it. Go ahead and push forward. But you have to do this. It would suck if you didn't listen to their voice. It would suck if you didn't listen to that advice that that angel or God gave you. And out of fear of maybe I'm hallucinating, even though you're not, out of the uncomfortable energy that might come with switching things up in your life, you ignore the call to action. You ignore the advice of your angel. Now, I was dramatic by saying that the angel sits next to you or God comes and sits next to you because I was just trying to prove a point. But this divine energy is known for dropping knowledge, wisdom, hints into your subconscious. You've been wondering, where should I move? I have to leave from where I am. And you just keep seeing signs for California. You keep seeing Cali. You keep seeing the numbers, the letter C. And then, yes, blunt, like things like that will happen on a day like this to show you that you're aligned. So whatever it is that happens today, and if it's just as simple as getting some paperwork done or registering a car or, you know, whatever, do it. Just do it. The judgment card is like, if something is telling you to go, go. And today could be a day where you just decide you want to move. Do it. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't come with this stress. Okay. The Nine of Swords is saying anything new is going to be uncomfortable at some point. Because anything new is you can't expect what's going to happen next. You think it's going to be one way and it turns a different way. It doesn't mean that you're off the course or off path. It just means that it's life. When I first moved from my hometown, I was excited, I was ready, I was pumped. And when I got there, it was a total different experience. An experience that I needed to live at that time. And it wasn't because the readings I were doing weren't accurate. It wasn't because the spiritual advice that I had gotten from other people telling me to go who didn't know me. It was because I needed to be at that place at that time. Not my whole life, but I had to go through some things to be the person that I am today. So the Nine of Swords is saying, yes, when you are on your path of higher whatever, reaching the goal, starting the business, getting the courage to leave the job, it can be uncomfortable. You'll have some bumps in the road, okay? You can't have this false reality that nothing ever, bad can happen. But it shouldn't be a constant headache, It's kind of like if you're in a relationship. Nine of Swords is a cheating boyfriend, someone who doesn't come home at night, nightmares, anxiety, stress, being heightened. But when you're in a real relationship, you don't deal with things like that. When somebody really loves you, they don't want to see you in that condition. If someone really loves you, they're taking the calls to action to be there for you. Okay, so like I was saying, when you're on your path to what is meant for you, you'll have bumps in the road, but you won't have blocks. And you can't have a meltdown every time something doesn't go your way. So the Nine of Swords is saying, watch your thoughts today, because it's a lot on the mind. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of communicating. And it would actually be a really great day to speak out about your pain. Speak out about the things that have happened. So many times we keep things secretive. Certain things happen in our family and we don't want to reveal it. People talk crap and you still smile because it's your cousin or your uncle or whatever. And it's like, no, speak out for yourself. Say what needs to be said. Sometimes people need to hear something. And it might not be nice all the time. The truth isn't always what you want to hear. Okay. But the Nine of Swords is saying, don't keep it in your brain and stress out about it and smile at the family reunion knowing that you're pissed. So this is saying, find the correct words, but find what needs to be said in order to release what it is that you need. Okay. Whether it's what you desire, I should say. Need and want aren't good words to use, right? What you desire from God, what you desire from the higher power, ask for it. Okay. Like they say, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And if you don't stand up for yourself, people will constantly talk. And one thing is, once you speak your truth, and it doesn't have to be in an angry way, it's said. And like they say, people are going to talk whether you're doing bad or good. But as long as you're trying your best, that's what really matters. So the next card we have is the Six of Swords in reverse. And the Six of Swords is saying, yeah, I have a feeling some people are traveling. It could be delays in travel, or it could be like you thinking about going back to something. And it's like, well, you're going back to a situation, but it doesn't seem like that's what you should do. You want the reading to go this way. Okay, not this way. Because it's like, I keep going back to the stressful relationship. Oh man, here's my lesson again. Versus I've taken the call to action. It's been a little stressful. But the Six of Swords is saying, move forward. Don't hesitate moving forward. This is what needs to be done. Because the Six of Swords will have you wanting to go back on something. Excuse me, that you don't need to. Let's pull one more card. Two of Wands. I love this card. Saying move forward to this new Beautiful idea. This is a blessed day. This is blessed. You know, think about the energy of Archangel Gabriel coming and telling you exactly what it is that you want. I am here to deliver. But you have to speak it and you have to know what it is. Today is another beautiful energy day to where you'll have that opening of passion, of wanting to start a new business or creating a business idea. Just don't worry about all the other small details. Just write it out at the least. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Anytime I see this, funny because I was talking about the energy of 1111. And here we go with the Two of Wands. Beautiful opportunities of new beginnings when it comes to your passions. And something about today is an imprint for the rest of your life. So pay attention. All right, you all. I'm so happy to do this reading for you. And I will see you tomorrow.